Good morning once again. It's Friday, April 13th, 2018, the 130th day.
We've had an initiative for wellness within Chesterfield County, and specifically here at ECOF Elementary, focused on cultural competency, equity, and bringing about a school culture that embraces all those things in a way that can help our kids work together better and solve problems more easily by finding ways to get along. My name is Joshua Cole. I'm the principal at ECOF Elementary School here in Chesterfield, Virginia. Well, we've been very intentional with our efforts with daily morning meetings. Other schools are doing that, but we've built it into our schedule for 20 minutes to start the day and 5 minutes to end the day, so that we have designated time for kids to talk and teachers to facilitate conversations about those social and emotional needs that always don't get talked about in school, so that we can be more productive with our academics during the school day.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Mrs.
Well, I'm so glad to see you guys on a Friday. So we're going to go into our morning meeting.
I'm Gwen Henningberg. I teach second grade here at ECOF Elementary. So our morning meeting, we call it a family meeting, where all the kids come down to the carpet. The morning meeting allows us to have an open conversation where it's safe to talk about problems and coming up with solutions to help with those problems. So with our meetings, we use the Character Club. And with the Character Club comes the 7 character traits that we should be trying to apply in our everyday lives to make ourselves better.
I am optimism, and optimism is when you always look on the bright side and you're happy.
Zest, and she's always happy, even when things are hard.
I represent self-control, which is basically being able to control your actions and what you say to others.
Gratitude stands for kindness to others.
My character is Grit, and Grit is like never giving up on something that you really want to care about or do.
Curiosity is pretty much asking questions about what you don't get or know.
How about you? My shirt is special intelligence. It's like Santiago, which is the shirt. He was getting into fights, but he started solving his problems to stay out of fights.
So yesterday we discussed some issues that were going on in our day. Our morning's real great, and it's so good and positive. And then in the afternoon, we saw that our behaviors were changing. We were acting a little negative. Someone pointed out we were having problems where? Where were we having those problems, Kayla?
In the cafe.
In the cafe. Grant, you shared with me yesterday a word that I did not know. What did you say?
People are like using like bad words to people and just roasting people.
Roasting. Right. Can you elaborate on that?
Like say like I was talking to Justin and I said someone said something really bad about his hairline, and people wouldn't like that if you did that.
Right. So we're
talking about your moms.
So we're making jokes, right, about someone else or even their family members. And sometimes you take it as maybe you're trying to just be funny, right? You're playing some bad jokes maybe, or you're saying some bad jokes. But some friends are taking it as a way of bullying them, making fun of them and teasing them. So
it approaches the whole child, not just the academics and the content that needs to be taught, but also the emotional piece. And knowing those emotions are okay and giving them a voice to talk about that. Also to translate it into the words that we use every day. It's like yesterday they said self-control is having control of your mind and your words and your actions, and having to slow down and think before you speak. That's what we use, right, in everyday life. They're using the higher vocabulary content that's through social emotional learning, as well as the Character Club to apply that. And they want to say, is that the character that you want to be remembered for? Are you using that self-control? Are you using your social intelligence? We want to know that the character that you have is that when we're not looking, we know that you're doing what's best for you and others around you.
First, academically, our reading levels were around 64% pass rate 3 years ago. We're in the 80s now, approaching 90% in terms of students who are reading on grade level. 3 years ago, we had 58 suspensions at our school. And over 3 years of working through this program and teaching our kids the skills needed, we only had 16 suspensions last year. So we've had a tremendous reduction in those behavior problems that have allowed kids to stay in school more and stay engaged more with their learning.
So I want you to put your thinking finger on your head for a second. And then I want you to take a moment and reflect. If this happened to you, how would you feel? Because it's okay to express those emotions. We all go through that. And then I want you to think about, what would you do?
Kids are solving problems on the playground that would typically get to a teacher. A fight on the playground about a kickball game, an argument that would lead to a confrontation, is being solved just by their ability to resolve conflicts as children.
I think I'm learning that even though I might have self-control, that others that don't can affect me.
You can make more friends, and then with more friends you feel better. You yourself feels better. And so then you can, go on to get a good job and get good grades. And
ECOF is very caring. It's a very caring school, and they help you with anything. Like, not just the character club, the teachers, the staff, they always help here, and it's very caring.
We all need self-control. Self-control is something we all work on all the time. So how can self-control... It's bigger than us. It's the idea that our society, our world is going to be just better, and in terms of people getting along, understanding where other people are coming from, empathy, perspective, just the ability to be a leader someday and to have these foundational skills for our future workforce, for our future society. It's going to be outstanding. More next Friday. For right now, let's wrap it all up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Power up!